Welcome to my second mod review, and today I'm going to be going through the animation mods that I'm using in my current playthrough. This will be covering animations for my character, for some of the NPCs, and for the combat mods as well. I have recently switched out Thor's new idle system for Nemesis, and I was really pleased that all of my animation mods still work. Even Thor's own animations work as well, which was a nice surprise. So yes, I'm running off Nemesis now. This has allowed me to install and play mods like True Directional Movement and the Ultimate Dodge mod as well, which didn't quite showcase in my last video. I'm using it here actually. But I did go over it a little bit in a little bit of detail. Just recently added that one. Fantastic mod. Nemesis isn't actually available on the Nexus website, but I've put a link to it on my Discord, so just hop on there, have a look if you need a link to Nemesis. I'm going to finish off killing these what are they? Goblins? Yeah, goblins and dragons and everything else around here. While I'm doing that, why don't you go ahead and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. As I said, this is a review of the mods I'm currently using in my playthrough. If you like to look at the game, you'll find links to all the mods as I do these reviews actually on my Discord channel, so feel free to hop on, take a look. First mod in this little review is the XP32 Skeleton by Groove-Tama, and this is needed for quite a few of the other animation mods that are relevant to your character, shall we say, like for example CBP Physics by Polygon Hill. And yeah, once my little pop-up's gone out of the way, pretty obvious what it's doing. You see a little bit of a wiggle and a little bit of a jiggle. Obviously, if you're playing a male character, then this probably isn't very relevant to you, but if you're playing a female and you don't have much on like my character does, then why not? So it's a bit of fun to the game, doesn't it? I'm glad that the Thor's animations work with Nemesis. This is Thor's sexy move, probably not very immersive, but it saves your female characters walking around like complete blocks. He says lots of different changes and adjustments you can do. You can make the move more sexy, which click in a sec. Like this, which looks like it's got completely dislocated hips. No thank you. Which yeah, I don't like it that much. I don't like her moving that much with a wiggle. So I generally have mine set at about 5, and then you can change the NPCs as well, so you can have them, you can stop them from being sort of normal female animations and uber sexy, or whichever ones you want. There's a few other options with this as well, but yeah, this is my setup anyway.
Good afternoon.
Running around like a bit of a loon here to try and show you one of the effects of the next mod I want to show you, which is EVG Conditional Idles by Liam Butt. And here you can see she's out of stamina and she's gasping for air. It's also got idles if you're damaged, taking poison damage if you're cold. Another one's like a modesty idle, so if you haven't got anything on. Just let me get it to go. There we go. Like this, comes up with private bits. So that's the modesty one. I'll put my clothes back on. Let me show you the the MCM menu for it. So you can see you've got cold, injured, shield cover, which I'll show you in a little bit. It just changes to raining. So I'm gonna get it first off. Yep, equip the shield, and then voila, nice and dry again. Because obviously that's going to keep all of the rain off, isn't it? But yeah, she drops it when she runs, or he does, the character, and pops it back on again. And it's raining. Just nice little touch, adds to the game. Another little animation I've got attached to my character is the Pretty Jump animation by Dualson and Dualson. And as you can see, it just changes the vanilla jump to this sort of T-posing pretty jump, because that's what it is, it's a pretty jump. And while we're at it, what's up with these female Jarls, eh? So this is feminine Jarl sitting animation by Corsair 61, and as you can see, it just makes the female Jarls cross their legs and keep their dirty laundry hidden. No one wants to see what's there, do they?
I've also taken the liberty in preparing a private carriage, just in case.
Good. If Riften should.
And why not, while we're at it, do something for these orcs. So this is all female animations by Cold Tyrant. And when they've finished wrecking this tiger, I'll let that in. I don't know who. Oh, gold, joined me. I don't know who left all the gates open. It wasn't me. Come on, I want to show them these lovely people how these lady orcs walk. Try saying that after a couple of whiskies. So yeah, it takes away that manliness from them and gives them the feminine swagger, shall we say. Lovely. Although I really like this next mod, I'm not sure it's aptly named. Lifelike Animations by H. Haley. So as you can see my character standing there and she's doing little animations. Here she's crossing her arms. And then give her a minute and she'll move on to another animation. Now, it gives your character life, adds a bit of depth to the game. Thinking thoughts. Here we are, thinking thoughts. I'm not sure I've ever actually seen anybody stand and do this. Pretty sure I haven't anyway. Maybe you have. Another animation changer. This time it's stronger swimming animation by Artsic. And as you can see, it changes this. Pretty much what it says it does. It changes the swimming animation. I actually really like this one. I feel it's a lot more realistic. You can probably see somebody swimming around like this. Obviously not in all the heavy armour compared to the vanilla swim. Just find this one's a little bit nicer. Carrying on with the theme of water, what's more realistic than bobbing boats? And this is realistic boat bobbing by Gandaganza and Two's Trues. You can see rather than just sitting there like they're made of stone anchored to the bottom, they actually got a little bit of movement to them and they bob. I just find that adds a little bit of realism to the game, makes it a little more lifelike. One thing that did bug me with this was when you drew your weapons, if you had two weapons equipped, it'd only draw from one side. So this is draw two, dual weapon equip unequip animation by Cordic. And it allows you to draw from the left and the right side, rather than excuse me, rather than just from the right side. If you've got two weapons identical, you should equip them on each hip. If you play first person all the time, this next mod is probably no use to you. It's reduced attack skating movement by imper Skyrim. So basically what this does is when you move around in third person and you attack, you're not doing some sort of weird Michael Jackson and moonwalking, sort of slipping and sliding your feet. Just makes your feet track your actual movement more without, as it says, without skating, without sliding over the surface of the ground, which can be a bit annoying sometimes in third person.
Not quite good enough, are you?
Another mod which is again more suited for third person than first person is diverse random normal attack by imper Skyrim. Again. So it just changes the attack slightly, as you can see here. I prefer it with the two-handed weapon. I feel it puts more changes in when you're wielding a two-handed over a one-handed. You still get a few little bits of a spinny backflip chop in there, but most of the time it's just straightforward hack and slash. It's still fun, and yeah, just adds a little bit of change to it. While we're doing the weapon animations, this is Smooth Combat Non-Combat Idle Animation by Smooth and Scipia. It's quite a simple, straightforward mod. It just changes the way that you carry your weapons when you have them drawn but you're not in combat. Gives it a far more relaxed feel to carrying them. As you can see here, just carries the axe down by his side. Bow, again, just more relaxed, like you're not going to immediately shoot somebody in the head with it, which is what I might be doing later on. And as with the two-handed sword, she also with the two-handed sword will carry over her shoulder from time to time. Unfortunately, these next two mods have been removed off of Nexus, possibly to do with Nexus telling mod authors they can't delete their mods anymore. The first one is Smooth Magic Casting Animation by Smooth and Scipia again. Well, actually, the second one is as well by Smooth and Scipia. That's Smooth Random Magic Idle Animations. So this actually changes the animation for casting the magic, and also, as with the melee weapons, when you're actually just standing there, it changes the idle of how you hold the magic. Just adds a little bit of immersion to the magic side of this game. But as I said, unfortunately, no longer available on Nexus. As soon as I see this next mod on Nexus, it was a must-have for me. It was Quim's Refined Visual Animated Enchants by Quinna. And this, as you can see from my bow here, it adds it adds the enchantment to the weapon, so you can actually physically see an enchantment on it. I found it not so good for some of the magic that's added by other mods. It's a bit more subtle, and on some of them it works better in first person as opposed to third. Like this mace here, for example, you can barely see the enchantment effect on it. You go into first person and there you go, you can see the enchantment. That looks sexy to me. There's my soul trap axe, my bow, and my two-handed sword. It's lovely. So that wraps up my review of the mods I'm using in my current playthrough. All of them you can find on my Discord. I'll put links to them in there. Feel free to hop on, have a look. And if there's anything you want help with, I'll see what I can do to help you. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the like button as well. Really appreciate that. And in the meantime, until the next episode at the weekend of Gifu's playthrough, you can enjoy my little battle here against this Bandit Explorer or whatever it is. Bandit Explorer. I sincerely hope that's not my horse. I might even do a review of this true directional movement because that's what I'm using here with the ultimate dodge. And it is working lovely.
To finish this.
Oh, one yol too many. See you next time. Bye bye.